Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we're gonna dive into a 3 o'clock tasting and a keto tip. I'm gonna try a brand new flavor that you actually can't even get yet of my mom fuel. So as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? We are gonna try a new flavor, and then we're gonna talk about, well, the main question has been, can you please explain the difference between keto and low carb? How many carbs can I have? So that is the question of the day. That is what we're going to talk about. I'll give you a keto tip on low carb versus strict keto. So how is your day? For those of you who tuned in this morning, there was no morning video. I'm struggling with my phone. Not struggling. It is being a challenge. And we're working on getting new phones. And so it was connecting right now. Anybody find that when they upgrade their phone, no, let me rephrase that. When they release a new phone, it's like all of the other phones don't work very well. So we're working on that. All right. As you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? And I'm going to try a new flavor. Here is what it looks like. Normally, when you see me shaking up my mom fuel, it comes in a packet, in a powder. And so I talked a lot about this yesterday. And it is a powder. You put it in water. I've been drinking it for 6.5 years. I call it my mom fuel. I love the energy and everything about it. It is a tool, not a magic pill. It puts you in ketosis in under an hour. So as we're talking about keto versus low carb, we're going to shake up this one. And this is the formulation that they use when we have ketones in Mexico. Our Mexican ketones, because it is a liquid. It comes in an ampule. It is the same and a little different. So it's a little bit of a different formulation, same concept. This is more sour. This is more sweet. When you add more water to both of them, they are less sweet or less sour. When you put them in less water, they are more sweet or more sour. And so this flavor is not released yet. It is called, Naran, I don't know how to say this. Backwards. Hold on, let me flip myself around real quick. I think I can do it. Look at that! I bet you that seemed weird. All right, there, I bet you that's better, and I bet you can read it. There's the flavor. Okay, I hope it pops open. Here's how it works. You snap the top. Did you hear it? Normally, you'd rip open the packet, and then you squeeze this liquid. You guys, it smells like a fresh orange that you grab off a tree. We were in San Diego in maybe February, and our friends had an orange tree, and we took them right off the tree, ate them. They were amazing. Oh my goodness. You guys. Okay. We will talk about net carbs versus total carbs in just a second. Hold on a second. All right. I think I squirted my hair because I squeezed it too tight. Don't squeeze it so fast. Hold on. It's like all down my shirt. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure I have it in my hair on my shirt. Okay, malfunction. But for real, this is, because it's straight, not mixed with water, it tastes like I'm sucking an orange. A little bit of a sour orange, but it is amazing. As I just lick my cup on my live. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed. It's so good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I actually think, even though I made a big mess, this one might be the best one. Okay, here's what this is, okay? This is sour. And when you mix it in water, it's not as sour. It's like, you know, if you eat one of those sour candies. Okay, it's sour because they prefer more sour in Mexico than sweet. We had to reformulate the product. So this is the U.S. product, and we actually ship to Australia, Canada, UK, EU, But in Mexico, just the way that the country, you don't have to understand all the logistics. We had to reformulate it. So it comes in an ampule. It's a liquid form. And actually, when you drink this, when I talk about my mom fuel, this, if you drink this one, you're in ketosis in under an hour. I actually think this has a faster uptake because of the liquid. And so, oh my goodness, it is so good. Okay, let's try it in the water, okay? So you just put it in some water. I feel very sticky right now. Normally you would just nicely squirt it into your shaker bottle. But let's just be real, I made a big mess. I think I cleaned it up. Okay, so then you shake it in some water, a little or as much water as you want. You drink it, you're in ketosis. What do ketones do? They help you with your energy, your focus, your appetite control, your cravings, your mood, muscle preservation. I've got athletes drinking ketones. I got people that work in an office drinking ketones, works on your brain function. It's incredible. I am going to get to low carb versus keto in just 2 seconds because I really need to try this because I have not tried it yet. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. You guys, you want to know something weird about me? I don't like eating fruit. So when people come to me and they say, hey, Stephanie, I'm doing keto and I'm really struggling with not eating fruit. What fruits can I eat? You guys, I'm so sticky. I'm like, listen, I've never been a fruit girl. So in high school and all growing up, my mom would be like, eat your fruits. And I would hate it. I hate fruit. I love drinking things that taste like fruity, but I physically hate eating fruit. I always have my whole life. I don't eat it. So for me, on a low carb or keto lifestyle, it was never a problem. For those of you who are like, oh my goodness, like I would say stick to berries because berries are a lower carb fruit. Try to stay away from bananas, things like that. Oranges, I actually always hated eating oranges because I hate how the stuff gets stuck in your teeth. And I just think I hated the outside of the orange. Can anybody relate? Gross. Like, I don't like to eat them. I think they're disgusting. I don't like all the white stuff that you have to pick it all off. But I love the flavor. And this tastes like freshly squeezed orange from San Diego, California. It is incredible. I don't know when this one is going to be available. I am hoping soon. I will share my stories when it is. Okay, you're here for a tip. I know. I'm actually quite impressed with this one. I mean, I'm impressed with all of them, but I'm like unbelievably impressed. Okay, real quick. So keto versus low carb. Oftentimes people are like, I'm keto, and I want you to understand something. A ketogenic diet is 80% fat, 75 to 80% fat, 15% protein, 5% carbs. Under 20 carbs a day-ish. Remember, there's no one size fits all. So you're going to have to go into if you're going to do a strict keto diet where you want your body to make ketones, you're going to want to go to like MyFitnessPal, a carb counter, enter all of your information. Remember, this is why it's not the same for everybody. You have to enter your gender, your age, your athletic, like how athletic you are, not athletic, but how active you are, how much you weigh, your height, your age, all of those things. And it's going to give you a suggestion. And if you're like, I'd like to lose a pound a week, right? I'm still licking stuff off my hands. I'd like to lose this much. And it's going to go, here's an approximation of calories. And then you're going to track it at the end of the day. It's going to give you a little pie chart. And it's going to say, good job. You ate 75% fat and this much protein and this many carbs, right? And if you do that consistently over time, hopefully your body will make ketones and your body will be using stored fat as fuel. That's the process of ketones. Ketones are a fuel source. So if you're like, my body making ketones, your body can run off of glucose, sugar and carbs, or ketones, right? And when your body's making ketones, it makes a switch. And instead of being a sugar burner, it becomes a fat burner. Now, it is not overnight. Sometimes due to different medications and different things in your past, your body might not make ketones, or it might be really, really hard to do so. You've got to be under 20 carbs a day. You've got to be pretty rigid and pretty strict and be drinking plenty of water, and you've got to do it correctly. That is a true ketogenic diet. And sometimes people don't want to track. They don't want to be so rigid that it's like stressful. And so they will stick to something called like low carb or dirty keto, right? And I would love to know, like, what do you do? Do you track your food? Are you more low carb? Either way is completely fine, because think about this. If you don't want to be strict keto, but you want to be low carb, that means you're making better choices on your food. You're not eating as much sugar and carbs. You're taking the buns off the burgers, the croutons off the salad. You're drinking more water, right? So you're eating less processed junk. You're being conscious about, I'm eating more salads and eating more protein. I'm working on eating when I'm hungry, not just because I'm bored, not just because there's a keto option in front of me. That is a true 100% tip for everybody. You eat when you're hungry, not when you're bored. You eat when you're hungry, not because it's keto. Fair enough? Fair enough. But a ketogenic or a low carb lifestyle, if you just want to calculate in your head, let's say you're going through your day and you're like, I'm just going to keep an average count in my head. I thought I still had that bar in my, hold on. Maybe I don't. So let's say that you had, let's just say this is a packet of crackers, right? A keto cracker or a keto bar. What I would do is, if your goal is low carb, just flip it over, take a look at what's in it. If it says like 4 net carbs, to just make a mental note and try to stick to 50 or 60 carbs or under a day, right? And everybody varies. So, I mean, the average carbs and sugar that people consume in a day when they're not paying attention is a lot, like hundreds. Do you know how many sugar grams are in? One of my girls likes to go to Caribou Coffee. Do you guys have Caribou? And here in Minnesota, there's this caramel drink. I don't like coffee. In fact, I don't think I've actually ever ordered a coffee through a drive-thru for myself. I've never ordered anything, I don't think, in my entire life. Ever. I don't like coffee. I like the coffee flavor. I physically can't drink it. And I don't like to drink like really sugary drinks, because I'm like, that is garbage. And one of the drinks my kids like, it's got like, I say like a lot, sorry. I think it has, I want to say like 98 grams of sugar in it. What? Do you guys pay attention to that? Be aware of what you're drinking. I was like, girls, that is not good for you. Oh, it tastes so good. I don't care. It's terrible. I'd like to pride myself on the fact that I've never drank anything like that through Starbucks or Caribou. I don't like it. Okay, anyways, so the difference is keto, under 20 carbs a day. Low carb is being more carb conscious, but sticking to like 50 or 60 or under and just making a mental note. Taking the buns off, eating more veggies and salads and protein versus, does that make sense? So I hope that's helpful. That is the tip. Always reach out with any questions that you have. For sure, I'm always here to help. And I'll let you know when this is available, because it's incredible. So if you want to know more about my mom fuel, post 5 in the comments. And when this one comes out, I'm going to have to get a whole bunch, because I will have to do some trial packs, because I'm pretty sure you're going to want to try it. But either way, I think it's because I don't even know what happened. But let me know if you want to know more about ketones. Oh, and I had 2 winners, you guys. Sarah, it says Sarah NT, and Caterina Helgerson. You win some mom fuel. So if you press the share button, let me know that you shared. Your name will go into a drawing tomorrow. So press the share button. You're going to get this in the mail. I need your address. So congratulations, Sarah and Caterina. I think that's how you say it. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know any other keto questions that you have, post below, and I will come on and answer them. And then private message me if you've got specific questions. I'm still looking up the stuff that squirted all over me. I'm going to have to go wash my hands. I hope you guys have a great day. Continue to tune in. I'm always here to help, and we'll talk to you soon.